Okay, Acoustic Bliss. Let's go drink. When these shoes were new, it was how do you do? It was whiskey and telling your tale. When my shirt was clean, I was there to be seen. I had clear eyes and my sight never failed. And all of my brothers that I've met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. Now bluebells and matches and stains on the table, and the sweet smell of the luscious woodbine. Well, Mr. McEwen, you will be my ruin, I said, but I don't really mind. And all of my brothers that I've met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. Well, they're still shining through all those stains on the table. Left is heavy and the other is light. Well, if it's left up to you, girl, I know what you'll do. You'll take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight. And all of my brothers that I've met on the way, they were drinking by night, they were drinking by day. Now restore to my eyes what was clear and was bright, and take me out drinking tonight. Whoa, take me out drinking tonight.
Hello.
Hi folks.
Welcome to the bar. It's the virtual Twa Dogs bar. It's Acoustic Bliss on a Thursday night, and if you've never tuned in before, you are most welcome. Normally Acoustic Bliss is a live open mic night. We've been in the Twa Dogs for the last 5.5 years, and it's 5 years, isn't it? We were in the...
Don't know, what time is it?
Feels like 5.5 years.
I might pass wind. Hang on.
And before that we were somewhere anyway, and now we're reduced to being an archive open mic.
Nothing happened.
In the workshop up in the Carrot Hills. I'm Carol, this is Mark. Mark's got a new hobby. No prizes for guessing what that is, but it'll come in handy as the evening
I've been
wears
building
on.
up to it, ain't I? You might have got a clue last week when I said, has anyone got a second-hand bike for sale? Guess what? I got a second-hand bike. Woohoo! So I need some help with my biker name. All bikers have got names.
You'll get
So
help with that.
it's going to be something dark. So I'm going to come up with a way of getting my biker name. So it's going to be something like the Black or the Dark. I was looking for a brown helmet, but I couldn't find one.
Dude says it looks a little dodgy, but anyway, listen.
So it's going to be a colour, and then a word like, I was thinking streak or blur, something like that. So the dark streak. I wanted to be the brown streak, is what I was wanting to be, but that was already taken. So yeah, let's think of a colour and then a word that describes just how fast I'm going, like a blur.
Yeah,
So if you happen to see a dark blur go through your village, if you're in
sure.
South Ayrshire, it could be me
Could be.
on my new bike.
Like the wind.
Like a blur, like the wind.
Like the wind. So anyway, it is the
I
middle
wanted
of
to show you my helmet anyway.
September. So welcome wherever you're watching. There is all sorts of people in the bar tonight. Hello to all of you. I'm not going to go through at this point. If you're watching and you don't know what I'm on about when I'm responding to comments, it is free to sign in to livestream.com Bailey Guitars. It's free to sign in because we've got the version we pay. You can sign up for free, and then you can join the chat. We're on live stream. If you're watching on YouTube, we can see some comments. We just haven't got the chat up. It's a lot harder for us to do, and we can't do both. Boom up me. What's it?
There's no YouTube comments. If you make a comment on YouTube, I will see it.
We can see it, but we can't chat in the same way. So, and if you have any
a bit sad or
problems,
sore.
there'll be somebody watching that's
I think
on
I'll
Facebook.
stand for a while if that's all right with you lot.
So you can message. Right, so we're Carol and Mark, and normally we are, well, actually it's not much different. It's just that we're normally in a pub and Mark's had more to drink by this
Normally
time.
I'm sitting down.
So, and I can't listen if I'm talking to you without my
I'm a
glasses
bit
on.
sore,
I
Carol.
can't see anything over there with the messages. So we'll get to the messages in the music. So we're going to start
With this one.
Oh, and the good news is I actually put some numbers in this week. So Mark is already not cross with me
Well,
before
we'll
we've
see.
started.
We'll see.
No, he hasn't got cross with me at least for 20 minutes. So it's a good sign.
Well, I'll go and get a saucepan. You can whack me over the head with it. So I've got a helmet on. It
Right,
don't
we'll
matter.
try that.
Look at that.
What can we bounce
I look
off
like
Mark's head?
RoboCop. RoboCop.
Does he look like RoboCop? Anyway, so
Criminals
before
beware.
you press play,
Dark streak is here.
this is, you might not, it is actually a music program.
I might solve some crime while I'm on my bike.
Oh yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
So
Are we playing this one first?
just don't press play till I've said something. So this week, right, September. Shh, we have a lot of birthdays in September. I say we, in our big Bliss community, there are all sorts of
How many
birthdays.
birthdays have you got?
Oh, there's just a billion. So, and what we have regularly done is we've had one party in September for everybody, unless there's a special thing. So tonight we're sort of tipping the hat to people who've got birthdays, and of course bicycles. Sometimes people ask me, what's it like living with a guitar genius, Carol? And after I've put £1 in the box, right?
I've got a bike,
What I say
you
is
can
that
ride it if you like.
He's a bit obsessive.
Should we play some music
So-
before I do any more?
Birthday, we're
Bike
starting
songs.
off. This was
Bicycle,
from 2000.
bicycle, bicycle, bicycle.
2015. I don't know if you can see. 2015. This is from, and this was a birthday celebration in 2015.
Later
So,
on, I'll do a wheelie past
listen,
the screen.
It's
right?
beautiful. We won't be long with this actually because I've not.
I'm going to do a wheelie past the screen
just
later.
press play. We've got.
Right, are we ready? Play.
welcome to Acoustic Bliss. That was from 2015, and that was almost exactly 5 years ago. No, is it 6? No, 5. 5 years ago. And it was that was Wee Gordy's birthday. It was his 60th, and we had a Celtic night.
I don't know what year it is now, do I?
So started off on the Celtic harp with a bit of Emma Durkin.
Poor old Emma got bumped off the stage there.
It was meant to be.
I hope we're going to have some more Emma.
It was all part of the it was part of the decoy.
Yeah, so we've got some more Emma planned, have we?
He started already.
I'm going to go and get some Elvis juice.
Right, okay.
Why don't you introduce the next bit?
I will, okay.
And then just press space when you're ready.
Yeah, and you...
I'm going to go and get some Elvis juice, folks.
Yeah, and listen to the noise as he falls over because he's got his glasses on.
I might take the bike.
So, yeah, sorry to hear that you've got trouble in the bar, Moira. In fact, that kind of saddens me because one thing
The dark streak will be there to sort it out.
He'll be down on his bike, he says.
You think I'm just going to get some Elvis juice? But I'm going to solve some crime.
It's okay. Oh, well, anyway. Because the thing I liked about the pub, and actually all the venues that we've been at, there's been virtually no bother. Often a bit of strangeness, but virtually no bother. So anyway, that was beginning of Gordy's birthday. So Emma Durkin on the harp at the beginning, and Tam Fulton, who's from the May Bowl pipe band, who we used to have a great deal of fun with every year. When our nieces came, we used to go to the Highland Games in Brodick. And the May Bowl pipe band are the best band in the world. They go all over the world. I mean, one of the reasons for keeping doing the Acoustic Bliss in lockdown wasn't just purely to entertain you, but was also to remind people that there are some fantastic musicians from these parts and beyond who do amazing work all over the place. And the May Bowl pipe band, if you look them up, they go all over the place, and they've competed in competitions, obviously, but they get asked to go all over the place. And I think Tam, when that film was shot, he'd not long come back from China, anyway, so it is a night of birthdays, and I've slightly messed up because I lined up the wrong thing. Honestly, I try my best, but I put the wrong thing in the wrong folder. There's that many folders to put things in. So the next bit of film is really to explain what all this is about. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to play it.
Before I play, I'd like to say happy birthday to all the Christmas conceptions that are regular blissers. So we start off with Wee Gordon, Anne-Marie Duffy, who is Duffy's wife, Mick Hargan, Caroline, who's behind the bar at the moment. Then we've got Robbie Cameron, James Earl, Alex Orr, Matt Henshaw, Moira MacDonald, Tina Russack, Jerry O'Hagan, Steph McThompson, John Gorley, Stu Robertson, Doreen Kerr, Scott Anderson, Liz Taylor-Johnson, Connor Johnston, LJ Gillespie, Paz Alexander, Marlene Harvey, David Steele, Warren James, Ed Byron, Brian Thompson, and Barnacle Bill in Australia.
And John Gourley as well. John Gourley propping up the bar.
So I'm going to have a go at playing Caledonia. I've never played in public before.
No, you're not, Moira.
Spoilt my surprise. Oh well, that won't be a surprise anymore. So
Well, you spoilt your own surprise.
I spoilt my own surprise,
You
but
set the
isn't
in-line
that
point
the
yourself,
way?
didn't
Oh, you put that. I didn't like that hair in there.
Never drink and solve crime, folks.
Actually, don't drink.
I'm so fast. I've been down to the Twar Dogs, sorted out all the issues.
Oh, am I drinking the pale ale?
I've arrested some folks,
Peter Pollitt's in the house. Anyway, if you,
and now I've come back with some. We're on the Elvis juice.
so wherever
We've got
you
a
are,
new favourite drink, folks. Elvis juice. Last 2 cans. I'm going to share them with you.
too bright.
Lovely.
So, yes, Peter, lovely to have you back, and thank you for last week. So,
Cheers, TV
so
10101.
cheers, everybody. because last week we were
20303030202.
I wanted to try and start ringing the changes and make things a bit different, because we've done lots of is it a bit slow? There's a bit of a delay on our words. Anyway, any problems, let us know, because
There's always a delay, Carol.
No,
It's
it's
took
just-
you 5 years to notice that.
Anyhow, forgotten what I was saying, but it was all good. Welcome. So next,
How long have we been doing this?
well, actually, it is, again, if you're fairly new to Acoustic Bliss or you're new tonight, Acoustic Bliss has been
Time is it?
going for 15 years. 15 whole years. That's just a fraction of the time that Mark and I have been working and living together.
That's like a double murder.
Mm.
That's like you do a murder, you get out, you do another one.
Is it entirely crime themed this evening? Anyway,
I'm not recommending anybody does that, by the
so
way.
Steve Duncan asked, what's it like to live with the juniors? I think as any of you that have been taking notes over the last, 15 years that we've been doing Acoustic Bliss, but certainly over lockdown, you'll probably have an inkling, an insight into it, because there is no plan really for the evening. You won't have spotted that. And
Wheels
Mark
have got bigger,
does whatever he wants to do.
I've noticed over the years.
So anyway, this is a point in the evening. So that was the beginning of a birthday celebration. Which
See how
we've
many
had
gears they've got
about
on
this
bikes
time.
now? It's ridiculous, man. I had 10, and I was spoiled when I was a kid. I had 10. 27 gears. 27. 27 gears.
Yes. Well, so listen, I'm going to come to you in the comments, right? But yes, so we did realise that there was a certain time of year really that these were all born. So actually, Mark, can you go to the bottom of the
I'm on it.
down to the bottom there, that one. So Steve
This
Duncan
one.
spotted it. So this tonight is dedicated to all of the people on the list and the people that we missed, because as she was reading it out, I kept thinking of other people. So even this is not the definitive Bliss thing, but happy birthday to everybody that was born
Has a birthday.
that has a birthday. Yeah, that's a good
Sometime
one.
during the year.
No, September. You're missing the point. Oh, I don't know if we'll get through
That's my
tonight.
job, Carol.
Right, just
My job's to miss the point and look like an idiot.
you're doing good.
Fireworks night was hot like July, just like Valentine's Day. You were mine when I held your hand tight, but you didn't throw it away. Girl, I was blown away. Those sparks that night, no one else could see the fire of body heat. Look, girl, you light me up good like a Catherine Wheeler Christmas tree. I thought tonight you'd change your mind. Would you finally fall for me? But the penny dropped for this guy. You came with no guarantee. You were flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. Flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty like the sky last night. Your fireworks, they burn my eyes. On the cards I'd see the king and his queen, and they reigned colorfully. It starts with a heart as it skips a beat. Do I reveal how I feel? Is it destiny? I thought tonight you'd change your mind. Would you finally fall for me? But the penny dropped for this guy. You came with no guarantee. You were flammable, hostile, altogether volatile, pretty don't lie. I know no November like it. Whoa, it's in the air that we breathe.
Well,
I
No.
thought you said September.
no, yeah, but no, it was December. They were Christmas conceptions, so it was the closest thing I could find to
God, as if I'm not
Christmas.
confused enough as it is already.
So no, November like it. Right, there was something in the air. Anyway, so
What,
all
like it's September.
baby, they were bought. It was Christmas conceptions. Did you not read the title? Oh, it makes my heart go funny. So anyway, hey Ruth, hello. So that was good timing. So yes, that was the delicious Sam Winston,
Christmas.
who is another fantastic musician, and he stays in Kent, but he is a really
My mind is
not just saying
blown.
that because he's one of our players, but he is such a fantastic all-round instrumentalist. He teaches. That's what he does for his sort of day job, but he writes. So check him out, samwinston.com. And like I say, what we've been trying to do over the last few months is keep the Twa Dogs name alive, keep Acoustic Bliss alive, and give a shout out. And hopefully, because I know people watch this, they don't all watch it live, and people will carry on watching it and go and check out these fantastic musicians. So yeah, they were the September babies, Mark. When do you think, if they were born in September?
No September like it.
Yeah. So when do you think that? What does that mean? If they were.
Wake me up when September
No, see, I'd like
ends.
to tell you that he's been drinking a lot, but he hasn't. This is what he's like before the drink, which is always a bit disturbing.
I'm drunk on exercise.
Now, interestingly, I noticed that TV 101 or 202, he's back to 203 today. He mentioned to one of the other people in the bar tonight, Deej, about the Save Bailey Guitars compilation, which is actually a fantastic playlist on, is it Bandcamp? You'll have to remind me where it is. I've forgotten. What's the other one? SoundCloud, right, I think it is. That Sam put together when there was a possibility that we might lose our workshop here. This was a few years ago, and that on that list there are some absolutely, in fact maybe I should do a programme. That's an idea. Maybe I'll do an evening. That'll be one for Bliss.
Do it.
Write that down. I'm going to write that down.
Write it down.
Right, somebody will have to remind me. I'm sure somebody will. Anyway. Yeah. So look, Mark, read that. There was no November like it. The parents got jiggy with it in November and December, hence the Christmas conceptions, and then they were born in September. The following year.
Oh, I get it now.
See, Ruth can always be
Thanks,
relied
Ruth.
on to give us the background and hit the fact on the head. That's absolutely brilliant.
Gotcha.
So, yes, I think it is a neat idea. I think that's what we'll do. Because actually, as it looks like, once again, we're going to be doing this for quite some time. I mean, genuinely, we thought we would just be broadcasting from our workshop for a few weeks. And it's turned into, obviously, months, like for lots of people, and music. And, I mean, open mic is going to be the last thing that anybody's going to want to go to or come back. So we're doing this for the near future. So any ideas about themes? Because
Maybe we could put a condom on the mic.
I'm still working through you see, the other thing is
Would
he's
that
always
work?
way behind or way ahead.
Have you said that already?
He's never in the now. I don't even know what you're talking about. So
Virus-proof condom on the mic.
oh, I see. This is what it's like.
Oh. Pardon me.
So
Anyway, mole news
ideas.
coming up.
No, so ideas for news.
We'll have some mole news
for
after
themes,
the next one.
because whilst I do it, going date wise for the archive has been really handy. I'm going to take my glasses off. It's been really handy because it gives me a focus to trawl the massive archive. But I'm thinking that actually themes would be nice as well. And what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks is trying to bring in new news and new things, not news, but new things that are happening to make us feel like things are changing and that there's something positive. Yes. So, hello, Mr. Mole. Next, we usually start with the early session, something from Stevie or the Good Old Boys, and we're celebrating birthdays, and here this is one of our birthday girls, I do believe. And anyway, Stevie's in it, so it's Liz Taylor Johnson.
I think Molly just had a wee in my drink.
Oh, stop it.
Molly.
Oh, press play, please.
I had to learn it and did it. I had to learn it and did it at 4 o'clock in the morning, actually, playing a guitar, miming. I really like this. I think she covered it. I thought it was Alanis Morissette that wrote it. Maybe I've got it the wrong way about. You're probably right. You're more.
Good tune.
He's more the music guru than me.
No.
This is If God Were One of Us.
Please sing along on the chorus. Carol, a bit more bottom on that.
What would it be and would you fall into his face if you were faced with him in all his glory? What would you ask if you had just one question? Yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if I was one of us? Just a song like one of us. Just a stranger, all of us, trying to make his way home. God had a face. What would he look like that you want to see? If seeing him that you would have to believe in things like heaven and Jesus and the saints and all the prophets. And God is great. God is good. What if God was one of us? Just a slug like one of us. Just a stranger, all of us, trying to make his way home. Just trying to make his way home. Back up to heaven all alone. Nobody calling on the road, except for the poor baby in the road. God is great. God is good. What if God was one of us? Just a slum like one of us. Just a stranger, one of us, trying to make his way home. Just
Sorry for the slow beginning. Good. Thank you.
You. Shut it. Shut it, lassie. Oh, you with a hat on. Shut it. Shut it. Come on, this way. Yeah, aye. All this way doing for Glasgow. 2 songs, man. Sick. Sick. I mean, what? Sick.
I'll keep it kind of upbeat. This is why I went to see this girl. I loved her when I first heard her. She's just as good live. To Amy McDonald. And really down to earth. And she was actually, she wrote this song. I think she'd been to see The Cure or something like that. I can't quite remember who it was. And she was totally inspired at the Carlsborough Academy where I went to see her. And she was the one sitting in the audience. And next thing there she is headlining on the stage. And it was just lovely to see. Just home girl done good. So this is a life. About drunk people and hangovers, funny enough. I was wondering if you were telling me to straighten up there. I was like this. Streets tonight, and the people they were dancing to the music live, and the boys chase the girls with the curls in their hair. There's not too many just sitting way over there, and the songs are getting louder. There's one better than before, and you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is twisted aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is twisted aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? You're driving down the road in your taxi before. You're waiting outside Jimmy's front door, but there's nobody in. Nobody's home till 4. You're sitting there with nothing to do, talking about Robert Ragger and his motley crew. And where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is twisted aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is twisted aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is just aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is just aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, thinking this is a life. You wake up in the morning and your head is just aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I'll be back. Is that the right film? Or was...
I don't know.
Hey, yeah. Sorry about that. Every time we come back online, we get that echo, and you might think it's because we don't know how to use our equipment. It's actually, it's because we forget literally every time, but it's because we've got a speaker. Because for about 3 months of doing Acoustic Bliss on a Thursday night, we couldn't hear it when it was playing, not without listening to it on the headphones. And I gave myself a black eye using the headphones.
I remember that.
Anyway, so this month, Mark will mostly be playing about with his bike.
I've had a weird thing with
in
my
his
eye
spare
recently.
time. Have you?
Yeah.
Has it been a bit sore?
I don't know if you've noticed.
It did look a bit red the other day.
Did it?
Yeah. And sort of, I don't know, tingly maybe, or scritchy or something. Yes. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Mole, there you are. We see you. Now that Mark's got his special crime-fighting eye.
Molly had a slash in me drink. It's alright, it's only added to the flavour.
Anyway, we're still here. It's nearly 6 months, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. But oh wow, that's quite something. Did you see that?
Well, I can't see anything, can
So, Liz Taylor Johnson and the delicious
I'm
Stephen
completely
McCann.
blind.
And that was from 2018. So now we're going to show you, we want to try and keep the upbeatness, the skippity hoppity hip skip thing.
Do you remember when bike lights were powered by the dynamo that went on your tyre? Do you remember that?
I had one of those.
Kids today are spoilt rotten. USB now. Charging on a USB.
So this is a fantastic thing. I found it.
No flash.
I don't know if Duffy's watching, but this will get your feet tapping TV. So anyway, wherever you are, wherever you're watching,
I can't see a bloody thing.
If you can't message in, don't worry. We're still here. And I see, who did you see that had just turned up? Somebody arrived that I was going to say hello to, and I've lost you. So yeah, it's really lovely to have you all in the bar. Thank you very much for joining us, me and my friend Cyborg here. Stop it. Right, can we have the next video? It's not that one. It's not that one.
Well, you just lined that one up.
I didn't. That's the one from before. This week I want you to know.
You want that one, don't you?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You want this one, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's. Oh,
No, it's not that one. It's there. It's there.
Oh.
So this will make your feet tap. It's called Lullaby. Not. I mean, it is called a lullaby, but it's not a lullaby. Just play it.
Every night, my baby croons a Russian lullaby. Just an old bug playing a tune. My baby starts to cry. Rocked by my baby, somewhere near, maybe land that's free for you and me and the Russian lullaby.
So that is the Cafe Orchestra. Fantastic. Another local band. You'll spot John Duffy, with his fantastic custom bouzouki. That's one of Mark's, actually one of his early works, one of the first things that he made.
I made that.
When we moved here. And we are standing on the floor that we swapped it for, because John Duffy is a joiner.
The very ground that we walk on.
And
we worship.
Yeah, I think it was Meg in Canada that said that things are always better when Duffy plays, and and someone in, I think it was TV in the comments, is saying that you could listen to it all night. So check them out, Cafe Orchestra. I know that they have actually made at least one small album. Moira will know more, but yeah, look them up online. John Duffy, Cafe Orchestra, so playing guitar, Ian Henderson as well. Ian Newlands, and then Karen and Martin Henderson, who are the fiddle player and the bass player. And the film was made by another birthday baby, which is Caroline, who used to, incidentally, work behind the bar. And you will see her in the pub, and you'll see her jumping around in some of the milling about in some of the videos tonight. So they're all linked. It's all beautiful. Have you set up? You haven't done it whilst I was talking. So 2018.
Oh, I thought you meant next time.
No, I meant now. Never mind. So I want you to find that if you can. So we are going to we're going to do something we haven't done for a wee while, because one of our regulars who pretty much came every week, who's also a regular online, and is that not an international blooming distress signal what you're sending out now? Anyway, so next up, it's to take those of us who
it does have 13 different patterns that it flashes.
That's great.
And one of them is SOS.
Right, it's not that one though, is it?
So if we do happen to get stuck somewhere, we've got the SOS signal.
Right, so just
bear with me for 20 seconds.
Okay, so we're lining up the next thing, and so regulars to the pub and regulars who've watched before lockdown will know this next person, and I thought we'd have a bit of this because it's very comforting, makes us feel like home, and it is our birthday special, our Christmas conception, and so next we've got two guys that you've already seen one of them, and the other is the really rather splendidly voiced.
Give me 10 seconds.
Give me 10 seconds. Bloke.
5 seconds.
Who plays guitar. And his name is... Oh, and he's got a grand voice.
What's his name?
His name, Mark, is Mike Abbott.
Oh, Mike Abbott. One of my favourites. Oh, bugger. I've got to turn the sound on.
Oh.
It's always better with the sound on, I find.
This is the graveyard shift again. We'll try and wake people up a bit. Hey, where do we go? Days where the rain came. Down in the hollow, playing a new game. Sitting down and sliding, no we're not, laughing and a jumping. In the misty morning fog, our hearts are thumping. And you, my brown-eyed girl, you my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, the Tuesdays are so slow. Going down to the old mine with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind the rainbow's wall. Slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. used to sing sha la 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 dee da. Sha la 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 dee da, la dee da. So glad I'm on my way, now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day, my, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome with thinking about it. Making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 dee da. Sha la 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 dee da. Sha la 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 dee da. Sha la 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 dee da, la dee da. Thank you.
La-di-da. Where's the me? How's that lassie over there? Chucking that teapot about. I've seen her.
I was looking for the tambourine. Well, it was on top of the bass amp. So what that noise was Mark. Mark mopped up all the spilling that he just spilled, and then as soon as he'd mopped it all up, he knocked a whole load more over.
Look, you know, it's on the floor. Right. Found it.
Oh, well, I've got Ventura Highway then. Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in the snow. You don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. We're gonna go, I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a free wind that's blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons flying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wishing on a falling star, waiting for the early train. Sorry sorry boy, but I've been hit by purple rain. Ah, come on, Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks a lot, son, just the same. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. We're gonna go, I know, whoa, 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 whoa. There's a free wind that's blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons flying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do, Thank you. Try this one.
I gave him the in and out points.
That was the in and out points. That was it.
No, it wasn't. You didn't do the outs. I gave him the.
Oh, I did the in.
Oh.
We don't worry about the outs.
Oh.
We just whack it in. We don't worry about pulling it
more
out.
mic, more mic. We want more mic. Oh well, right, okay. Press play then. That's a vote.
This is the graveyard shift again. We'll try and wake people up a bit.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is the graveyard shift again. We'll try and wake people up a bit.
Show the fucking. And I'll have you know, it's not a fag packet because I don't smoke anymore. It's a complicated weaving of things that I've had to look at and watch.
Or maybe if somebody took it a bit more seriously.
Oh, see, you've no idea. You should see me. I lose it about usually about 3:30. I lose the plot completely, and I think, well, that's it. It's all cancelled.
Right.
I've got.
Have I got to
cancel it
take
all.
control of this situation?
You didn't, right? So we had put it back to 2. Put it back to 2:10.
What happened? I had it all lined up. What happened?
Well, you didn't press stop, and then you pressed stop, and then they complained. The audience complained. We've had a complaint. Set it to 2:10.
There's going to be some more in a minute.
2:14. Find 2:14. For goodness sake.
Right, everybody shut up a minute. 2:14.
Yeah, so normally.
Right, will this do? Let's have a listen. Right, everyone shut up. 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 Everyone shut up.
Will this? I'm going to
It's gone wonky! It's all gone wonky!
Please.
Right.
I need to pee, honestly. You're going to have to let
What's
me
going
go.
on?
Well, just press. We want Mike.
I can't see anything.
TV, this is actually genuinely your fault.
I
this
can't
time.
see anything.
Well, take your bloody glasses off, thank you.
Right, 2:14.
You look, do you know, you look so different with the cycling helmet on. You actually look like if you couldn't see your hair, you look like. I'm going to stop by
It's
some of that
getting hot in
yellow
here.
lycra stuff.
Lord, now I know what.
Look, shocking. Right, for God's sakes, give us Mike Abbott. That's
I'm
what the-
trying. I'm trying. 2:14:25. Is that all right?
Horror, anything, just
Just give
at
me a
this
sec.
point, I don't think anybody cares, and I'm going to wet myself if you don't do something.
Right, I found it.
See you in a minute.
Found it. Found it.
Quick. I've got.
A coffee. As the picture seems reflected on the wall, and it's in between the cleaning and the leaving. That's when looking back's the hardest part of all. And she always did her best to try and please him, and he always did his best to make her cry. But she got down on her knees to stop him leaving, but he always knew one day he'd say goodbye. Where are your friends? Where are your children? Is this your house? Is this your home? Does nothing ever last forever? Does everybody sleep alone? And he tears the business tags from his old suitcase as he puts away the pieces of his life. They all love him, but they always try to change him. That's what happens when a girl becomes a wife. And she pours herself another cup of coffee as the pictures leave a blank space on the wall. In between the leaving and the loving, that's when looking back's the hardest part of all. Where are your friends? Where are your children? Is this your house? Is this your home? Does nothing ever last forever? Does everybody sleep alone? Sleep alone. Don't look back, don't give up. Pour yourself another cup. Don't look back, don't give up. Pour yourself another cup. Few bomb notes in there. Thank you.
Nice one.
Are we gonna finish up with
Whoa.
Haven't laughed that much for quite some time. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. And so I was saying earlier, like, obviously one of the there were two reasons for doing this. One was to keep the name of the pub alive and Acoustic Bliss, and to remind people that there are some absolutely cracking musicians out there. And thank you to Mike, and yeah, what a voice he's got. And I think actually, hopefully Mike has been working on some recordings. I mean, it would be really good to have an album, wouldn't it, or an EP of some of your best crackers. And and then obviously the other reason for doing it is that Mark and I would have gone completely stonk staring bonkaroo, would we not? Oh my god, if it wasn't for Thursday nights, because really at least we have some contact and we are starting to have more contact now. But we because our workshop is closed, because you have to put measures in place to have people inside, and apart from time and money, we just haven't done it. What is that?
I've settled on my name.
Oh, Ruth, you don't know what you missed. It was a visible breakdown. Hi. I hope Steve Duncan at the beginning of lockdown.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
He said he was going to make a still for every week of us.
Is it a potato?
You'll be able
No, it's the dark streak.
Chart the slow decline. What was
Criminals.
Yes, an EP
Be
sounds really
afraid.
good. So anyway,
because the dark streak cometh.
That was nearly knocked the drink over.
The dark streak cometh. And he's powered by Elvis juice.
Tiff says, "What about the skid?" I thought that was quite good.
Oh, that's a good one. The dark skid.
She said the skid mark.
I did think
question mark. The skid mark question mark. She said
skid kid.
The skid mark question mark. It was a good joke. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. Right.
Yeah, the brown skid.
Better than
what
Naked
about that?
Streak. Ruth, honestly, you don't know what you've missed, so better go back on that and turn the sound down a bit.
If anybody's got any better ideas for my biker's name than the dark streak, please let me know.
So it's our birthday special for all the birthdays. Now, I know we mentioned Gordy and Moira last week. We mentioned them because it was actually around their birthday. But this is our annual birthday celebration for all of the birthdays that there are.
What?
And we have let's not have to explain all that again. We don't have to explain all that again.
Is it someone's birthday?
We have it every year. And so...
Is it someone's birthday, Carol?
It's everyone's birthday, remember?
Oh, is it?
The Christmas babies.
Somebody's birthday.
Christmas babies. So, we're now going to play our next video, aren't we, Mark? Yes. So we're going to. Will I sort it out? It looks like I'm going to have to
anything.
help myself. No, that's there. That's still going. Mike's playing away in the background.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah. Does that mean that nobody's heard us?
That means they probably couldn't hear a thing we were saying. Nobody cares. Doesn't matter.
So, right. So now we're going to go back to, this is 2016, and well,
this live stuff must be stressful if you've got more than 20 viewers.
I'm looking at you.
I could literally bang my head off the table.
So good. Anyway, should we play the next video before it all gets out of hand? There's a reason he's got his helmet on.
Carol, the next one's Mike Abbott. You've got
It's
Mike
not.
Abbott lined up.
Right.
We've had enough Mike Abbott. Much as we love you, Mike.
We love you, Mike.
We put you on loop normally.
They
obviously.
can. Look, they can hear us, so better stop effing swearing. Look, come on.
Right, we're going to play some music now.
2016. Wow.
Wanna be a billionaire, so fucking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. Wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I will have a show like Oprah, cause every day I host her. Keep checking your wish list, popular wish list. I probably pull in Angelina and Brad Pitt. We got a bunch of babies that ain't never had shit. Get away if you Mercedes like, here let me have this. Last but not least, grant somebody their last wish. Been a couple months and I've been single, so you can call me Travis Claus, minus some hope, hope, chop. Get it? I built a vision with Katrina here.
And damn sure I'll do a lot more than FEMA did. Yeah, you can't forget about me, so wherever I go, I'm my own theme music.
Every time I close my eyes,
What you see, what you see.
I see my name in shiny lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Oh, 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 oh.
When I'm a billionaire.
Oh, 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 oh. Top of playing basketball with the president, dunking on his delegates, then a compliment him on his political etiquette. Toss a couple mil up in the air, just for the heck of it. Keep the 520s in the Benz completely separate. Yeah, I'll be in a whole new tax bracket. We in recession, but let me take a crack at it. On the size, a couple million, just split it up, so everybody that I love can have a couple bucks. I see it told me around me, now the whole of hungry children, and they all seem to sound me. You know we all have a similar dream. Go in your pocket, pull out your eye, put it in the air, sing.
Every time I close my eyes,
What you see,
I see my name in shiny lights.
uh-huh.
Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Oh, oh, oh,
For when I'm a billionaire.
oh, 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 oh.
I wanna be a billionaire so fucking bad. And this is another song.
Send away for a priceless gift. One not subtle, one not on the list. Send away for a perfect world. One not simply so absurd. In times of doing what you're told, there's these feelings no one knows.
Whatever happened to the young man's heart, swallowed by pain as he slowly fell apart. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. Send a message to the unborn child. Keep your eyes open for a while. It's in a box high up on the shelf, left for you and no one else. There's a piece of a puzzle known as life, wrapped in guilt and sealed up tight. But whatever happened to the young man's heart, swallowed by pain as he slowly fell apart. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real I'm going to play a song by myself now once I get a collection. Okay. If I could just turn the page and time that I'd rearrange just a day or two. Close my eyes. Yeah, I couldn't find a way, so I settle for one more day to believe in me. Tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Can't disguise, no you can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. No, I'm not making plans. I hope that you understand there's a reason why. Close your eyes. No more broken hearts. We're better off apart. Let's give it a try. Tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Can't disguise, no you can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Well, that's me. Thank you. I have a Facebook page called Molly Stewart Music. You can like it if you want. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah! So that was a little gem to find, going all the way back to 2016. Those of you who watch regularly will recognise Molly in, well, it was a few years ago, so she looks all young. This is before she started dog sledging, as she is a properly trained
Carol,
dog sledger.
My super ears are twitching.
Why?
I think there's a crime being committed somewhere.
Where?
Hang on. I need the super bike. I need the super bike. I'm just going to go and solve some crimes. I'll be back in a minute.
Wait for the crash. Oh! Hey, wow. See, what? Nobody can accuse Mark of not putting his full attention.
Oh, yeah. That was quick, wasn't it?
Good job you had a helmet on, eh? You need to get me one of those. Let's bash yourself with the lights.
I didn't bang my head on the light.
What did you do?
I was solving crime.
Ah, and did you solve it?
Yep, all done.
So that's his bike.
It didn't take long.
His latest obsession. Anyway, did you set the things up? You didn't, did you? So that's.
I did, look. I've got 2,000.
Show me. Yeah, but it's the wrong. You need to go to this here, please.
All right, excuse the noise, folks. Ignore it.
So
Where?
why don't you take your glasses off? You'll never see it.
Superheroes can see through this.
Anyway, so yes, Molly, Mark Evans, who was last I heard was running a night or running sessions in Troon, and yeah, that sort of Molly. I first met Molly when Mark brought her to a wee festival that we did at the Kirkmichael, in the Kirkmichael pub and in the
This looks good.
Ooh, what am I talking about?
Is that an O or a 5?
247. 58.
58.
Yep.
Not 08.
I think it's 58. So, yeah. Anyway, music.
Oh
And-
shit, they can hear all this as well.
What, hear you swearing?
No, they can hear me fiddle about with the timeline. Sorry, folks. I should have turned the audio off.
Why don't you do it now?
I can't because I'm using my superpowers.
So anyway, yeah, we've all got our own ways, haven't we, of
Dealing with things.
dealing with things. I just go purple and
Some of us develop superpowers.
sorry, my temple pulses. That's my thing.
So I'm all lined up.
Oh, I don't know. So someone's asking, is it your mole detector that's flashing? I don't know, but possibly.
Mole news, right.
Oh, mole news.
It's been very quiet on the mole front. There's been 0 moles out back. So Mole Chaser version 2 is working to its fullest. No moles out the back.
They're not.
But the strange thing is, I was coming out on my new bike today. Did I mention that I've got a new bike?
Was that the strange thing?
Did I mention that I've got a new bike?
I'm not sure. Did I don't know.
Anyway, I've got a new bike and I was just taking it out today. And I noticed a molehill out the front.
And what did he do? He made a mountain out of it.
So, let me just clarify this. To get to this position, right, this mole has dug under about 12 feet of concrete. So how did it get there? It's dug its way, either that or it's walked over the concrete and then started a new tunnel complex. Anyway, so obviously I rode my bike right over the middle of its molehill. That'll piss it off. And we'll see where it develops from there. So that's mole news, everybody. Mole news, mole news, mole news, mole news. Yeah. Somebody write me a theme tune for mole news.
Right. So anyway, back to 2015. Remember, we're having a birthday. Do you remember?
Carol,
He's forgotten already. We're having a birthday
there's
celebration.
another crime being
Oh,
committed.
really quick.
Quick, play the next film.
So he's off to solve a
While I go
crime,
solve
and
the
I want
crime.
to bring you back to a nice peaceful world.
I need a
Oh,
bow.
enjoy this. It's beautiful.
I need the bell that goes tring tring.
Hello. Happy birthday, Gordon. Have you had a good night? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. So I'm at
Now, you might have to re-listen to that. But what she says to Gordon, have you had a nice birthday or have you a nice evening? And he says,
No.
no, he didn't say that. He said what he says always. Whenever I drop you home, Gordon, after a night in the pub, you say, good music, good company, good friends. And that's what he said. You can't beat it. You can't beat it and you can't tell him, is what he said. Wise words.
You can't tell them. You
So-
couldn't tell them.
Back. Just wanted to say that.
Good music, good people,
Good company.
good beer.
I'm gonna start with a non-Celtic song first. Sorry, but I will go into a Celtic song after that. God.
So I'm gonna play a cover of a song by a band that I'm sure you've heard of called The Verve. And I really like them. And I thought this song would sound really good in the harp. So this is a song called Sonnet by The Verve. Hope you enjoy. My friend and me, looking through her red box of memories, faded I'm sure, but love seems to stick in the veins, you know. Yeah, there's love if you want it. Don't sound like the sonnet, my love. Yeah, there's love if you want it. Don't sound like the sonnet, my love, my love. Why can't you see that nature has its way of warning me? Eyes open wide, looking at the heavens with a tear in my eye. Yeah, that's love if you want it. Don't sound like the sonnet, my love. Yeah, that's love if you want it. Don't sound like the sonnet, my love, my love. Sinking fast within the boat without a hull. Dreaming about the day when I will see you there by myself. Here we go again, and my head is gone, my love. I stopped to say hello, 'cause I think you should know by now, by now, by now, by now. One? Is it one more? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to play you a song now that you're probably all very familiar with. And this fits in with the Celtic theme as well, so that's good. And yes, I did. You've already been given a sneak preview. So this is a little song by Dougie MacLean, and it's his version that I learned it off of You know, all the other versions are rubbish. This is the only version for me. So Dougie MacLean, and this is Caledonia. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These past few days, I've been afraid that I may drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs that make me think about where I come from. And that's the reason why I seem so far away today. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I've moved and I've kept on moving. I've proved the points that I needed proving. I lost the friends that I needed losing, and found others on the way. I have tried and kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get much higher. They've withered, now they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow when hands have shaken and kisses flow. Then I will disappear. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Thank you.
Emma Durkin. Now, we mentioned her last week. but she's a teacher. She's obviously adapted herself for digital. So if there are a few people who are saying they love the harp, well, get in touch with her, because I guess a lot of players now can do lessons over the interweb. And I mean, that's a few years ago. That's 2015. That's shortly after we first met her. And I think I've said that before. But yeah, so she's 5 years on, and she plays weddings. She does all sorts, and she's a really, really lovely woman. And good luck to her. She's made her career in it. She also, you might remember from last week, she plays the fiddle really well, and she's written
Another crime, Carol.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care though anymore.
Is that because you're
Sod it.
the dance? Anyway, now, are you looking for this now?
Yeah.
Because I noticed in the comments there were comments about what's on her face, and and although I've cut the bits, most of myself and stuff out, but there are actually people in the whole of the bar with blue streaks on their face, and
Where did the blue stuff come from?
well now, have you lined up this? Come on this bit of
I'm
video.
trying.
Right. So what it was, right, was that Billy brought in a tub.
Billy?
I think it was Billy. Somebody brought in a tub. Or it might have been Kenny Tom. Somebody anyway brought in some blue stuff.
Sounds like Kenny Tom to me.
Well, somebody brought some in.
It's
No,
not
well,
Billy.
Fiona
Billy didn't do it.
Fiona might have sent him some. Anyway, there was blue stuff, right? And there was drinking and blue stuff. And it was Gordon's 60th birthday. It wasn't just any old blooming birthday. It was his 60th. So, are you not getting there?
I'm trying. I'm nearly there.
So, anyway, people commented. We've got, right, are you ready?
I'm nearly there.
So people are asking, right, you can stop, go from there.
I'm trying
That'll
to
do.
get there.
That'll do. That would be absolutely fine.
That'll do, will it?
Yeah, just play it. So Mark had gone round and daubed literally everybody in the bar. Everybody in the bar
I doubt it.
everybody. George remembers, he said,
I
but
don't
it's
do
true.
things like that.
I looked at a sea of Braveheart extras. Right, Mark, play this next bit then.
All right. Is this some evidence, is it? I've got to make sure it's all right.
There's never enough time. Simon, we need another 3 hours. Oh, don't look at me like that. No, you're scaring me now. You are actually scaring me. Leave.
I've got a question.
What is it?
Well, I'm just wondering if this blue stuff washes off.
Yeah, well, look, there'll be a lot of angry people. 3 weeks, Don Higgins, right? Okay. Right, we'll see Mark about that. Right, so this is our grand finale. We're going to get Brian, Alan, and Emma, if you want to come and plug in.
Oh, she's so demanding, folks. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the abuse I get in between the.
It's not abuse,
clips.
I just said turn it over. I give you. Do you remember, all of you, every week he moans about me not giving him numbers, and that's his excuse for everything. And now, no, you can't. That's too ziggly. You can't do that without. We have to put a notice on about flashing lights. You can't do that. You can't do it.
If you've
The
been
red's bad enough. Right?
affected
You
by any
can't
of these
do
issues,
that.
if you've been affected by any of these issues,
Get
please
that one. Get that one. That one.
contact Carol at
Steve.
baileyguitars.co.uk.
Right. So anyway.
Because Mark don't care.
So Mark went round the whole pub, put this blue stuff, and then that was him genuinely, because I didn't know what he was saying, does it wash off? Too late, wasn't it? Anyway. Oh, do you know, that could be a theme for one night. The compilation of Mark saying things.
The crimes are coming in the thick and fast now, Carol. I'm just having to ignore them.
Crimes against decency.
I'm just having to block them out.
Okay. So, I did have a plan.
God, if I knew being
My
a crime
friend Peggy-
fighter superhero was this annoying, I don't think I'd have bothered signing up.
I've got a plan. I have got a plan.
The dark streaks getting annoyed.
Right.
Just cut it out. Cut out the crime.
Okay, I know what's happening now. Right.
I can't be arsed with you.
So we're digging in the archive, but we're also trying to look forward. And so I'm just we've got there are musicians everywhere who are obviously have been trying to make the best of a really bad lot, and it's not looking good. It's not looking better in lots of ways.
We're all doomed.
There are some.
We're doomed, Carol.
Some new gigs. People are starting to do things. There are, and we're gonna play the next couple of films. One is A Message, and then I'm gonna play a film.
When's the sweet meteor of death arrive? When's that?
Oh, hopefully.
I think it's November, isn't it?
Right. So I'm just going to stop.
It's got to be before the end of.
Please, for God's sake, press that there.
Which one?
Thank you. That one. No, the one above.
That one.
No.
That one.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
A massive face has just appeared on my screen.
Oh, just ignore him. Right, I'm going to.
Hey guys, it's Katie Cross. I hope you guys are doing well at Acoustic Bliss. We miss everyone so much and we can't wait to come back when it's safe to play together. I'm just in our wee studio room with Buddy. Here he's here, little Buddy boy, he's just staring at you. And of course, Ross. Hello. We wanted to just do a quick wee selfie video to send some happiness and some joy to all you lovely people out there. We have got a gig organised on the 4th of October. It's an outdoor gig. It's a drive-in concert that we've organised alongside the fantastic Raintown. So if you haven't seen them, then check them out. The gig sold out in under 24 hours. That was quite hard to say there. So that's really exciting for us, and we hope to do a couple more of those drive-in gigs in November, but we'll keep you guys updated. Sending you all love and kisses, and Ross is sending some kisses as well. Here he's here. Kiss Ross. Oh, no. We'll see you guys soon. See you later. Bye. 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 Bye.
Show your hand. Show your hand. Show your hand, show your hand, show your hand. Hear them call, show your hand. On a dark and misty evening, on the streets that full of fear, where the dealers of the night go out to friendly voice to hear, to the demons of the night, so blessed. Show your hand.
fantastic Katie Crosser-Ross. And Katie, actually, it's sold out, the first one. They've organised a drive-in or drive-through. No, not drive-through. A drive-in gig. So it's outside and in cars.
I was just showing my hand.
I'm showing mine as well. Bye, TV.
See you, TV.
That's in August. October.
I wish I was going to bed.
You will see.
I've got another hour of this to do.
The moles are glad that TV's off because he's caught one. No, you haven't. So, you always interrupt. Do you know that? I always interrupt my. Anyway, they're doing good, and Katie is one of the tutors at the Bishop Briggs Music School, which her mum and dad, Peter and Lee O'Neill, also work at, and I think they would think it was their whole brainchild, and they've built up a fantastic array of musicalness going on there, and they also been doing digital lessons as well. So that's another positive, and they are so hardworking, and they do all sorts of things. They've got podcasts, a whole load of stuff, so that's worth it. So
I'm gonna try a sit down.
You're gonna try sitting down?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just help myself to whatever. Right, I can't find.
Help yourself to whatever clip you can find.
I can't find the one I want, actually. You might have to load it in whilst the next thing's going on then.
The dark streak needs some exercise.
Oh dear, it's not actually there. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Okay, I'll get rid of that then. That's not there. Do you think you might be able to look it up? Can you look it up whilst the next film's playing?
I don't know. Look up what?
Right, well,
the dark streak can do anything.
So you called that, and I don't know
but
what
only
that
after
is.
twilight and before dawn.
Do we know what that is?
I have no idea. I can't see a thing.
You called it this.
Carol, I can't see anything.
Oh, honestly, it's not supposed to be like this. Right. Okay. Right, well, we'll just... I don't know what to do. I do know what to do, but I just come to a grinding halt. Sorry about that. Right, okay. So, what we'll do then, I do know what we'll do. We will do something completely different. We will show you. You're gonna have to look for this thing, Mark Bailey. You're gonna have to look for it. So let's 2017. Oh yeah. What am I thinking? Right, what am I thinking? Right, so you need to go on this one. Sorry, Mark, but you're gonna have to go 2017. Right, I think it's lined up, isn't it? Yes,
could be.
That's it. That's the very thing. Right. So what am I thinking? So we've been celebrating. Sorry, interrupted my thread. All gone. So
yeah, the dark streak has a tendency to do
that. So birthdays, and the organizer of the birthday celebration is the woman whose birthday is fairly early on. Now, Moira was born on 9/11, and when she was born, she had obviously no idea that date would become more memorable than her birthday. But what is absolutely fantastic is that Moira always remembers everybody else's birthday time as well. And Moira is part of a group who I think she mentions in this. So let's just play this and happy. Well, I hope you had a good birthday, Moira. But this is for all the birthday people. Are we playing it?
Everybody's birthday, isn't it?
It is.
Happy birthday, Moira.
Are we playing it?
Happy birthday.
That's been gone. It's been and gone.
Well, I'm not 16 or a beauty queen. My eyes are bagging and my skin is sagging, and if that's the reason that you don't love me, well, maybe that's not love. I'm not 20 part 3 of my story. I'm now starting to make a ukulele in rosewood for my...
What you
Go
doing,
back,
Carol?
go back, go back. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, I missed it. Right, never mind. Okay, I'm really sorry, Moira. I cut you off in your prime. Sorry, because what Moira went on to say is that Moira made that ukulele on our one of our courses, well, several of our courses, because she came a few times. She put all the inlayers in, and Deej, who's listening tonight, he's in the bar. He remembers being on that course when she was nearly finished or finishing it, and that was a wee while ago. You were there as well.
Was I there?
And what she went on to say, and I'm so sorry, Moira, that I cut you off, was that she didn't imagine that she would make something like that. And at the time when she made it, she didn't really play ukulele. It was just she wanted to make something to match her beautiful parlour acoustic that she'd made. And so she made that, and the inlay is a speedwell, which is her favourite flower. And what was that? Oh yeah, but then she joined the Dalrymple Ukulele Orchestra, and she plays regularly. So they gig all over the place. So they're another local act, which they are splendid. They are smashing. They are everything and more. They are so energetic. It is sort of organised and conducted by Karen Henderson, and who is
Spill my drink.
Karen Henderson, who is also part of the Doomfest organising group. She's the fiddle player that you saw earlier on in Cafe Orchestra, and she has taught people to play the uke, and they do gigs. I mean, there was some fantastic. I'll have to see if I get some videos one week. So there's another beautiful thing. So have we got the next thing lined up? No, why not? Is it in?
No, nothing.
Did you not put it in?
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
got
right. Okay, so that you need to go to, but you're gonna have to jump along. No, you're gonna have to jump along and find the beginning. In there, you've got to find.
It's only 13 minutes long, so that must be. At the beginning.
It's all right. I'll just do it myself, will I?
Yeah, well, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Well,
saves me a job.
Whilst you're solving crime.
Yeah, they can all hear it being.
I don't care. Sorry about that. My assistant.
But
that's not him. Sorry, because this is supposed to be done by my beautiful assistant. Here we go.
Well.
So.
The Elvis juice kicked in.
So is that what it is? Right, how do we get that? How do we get that up there?
That's when I stopped caring about.
How do we get Media One up there?
Crime.
How do we get that up? Get that into that hole there. Get that in there.
That's
so, right. So.
Oh, you spilled drink everywhere.
I did. So, last week tried to play this. So we remember we're sort of reminiscing birthdays, but also looking forward. And so. Next, I tried to play this last week, and I stuffed
the toilet roll shortage.
I stuffed up, and I'm sorry that TV has left, because he will enjoy this. Anyway, so I'm just going to press play. Love. Thank you, Moira. By the way, thank you. Sorry, I meant to say distracted myself by doing it. Thank you for everything that you do, and we look forward to your birthday every year.
You want it to play from there, do you?
Want it to play from there.
Right,
I haven't finished with you yet, though. Go on then.
Just set an in point, don't you? Otherwise it would jump back to the start again. Right, see you in a minute, folks.
You put in a especially loud pickup in this. Hello again, everybody. Hiya. Hi, Jamie. I'm really unprofessional. I say hello to people that I know in the crowd. I know I shouldn't do that. Fuck. I'll stop talking now because that's where I go wrong. Don't make me get off the stage. My name's Melissa Kelly. I'm here to do tunes at you. I would normally start with an original, but I'm going to start with a wee cover that I've fallen in love with. That I'll be doing this Sunday at the old launch party.
You can't just do that, Carol. You can't just hit random buttons.
It had to be stopped.
Chaos ensues.
It had to be stopped. It doesn't do that.
I don't know why it started playing. Some media files have started playing out of sync, haven't they?
Okay, well. Sorry about that. That's twice, and we've made it again, and it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that on my computer. Streak. It doesn't do that on my computer. Oh, there's.
It's outside the jurisdiction of.
Chloe's in the house. Hello. Right. Okay.
Hi, Chloe.
Well, that's a bit of a ploppy poop, isn't it? All right. Well, then let's do something. Oh, that's thrown me because I was gonna because that was awesome. So we'll come back to that then. Right. Well, let's. Honestly, Mark, we're looking like a pair of amateurs tonight.
No more than normal.
Right, we can play this and then we'll sort our lives out.
I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee walls when an old friend happened to me. I introduced her to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee walls. I know now just what I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling. The night they were playing a beautiful Tennessee waltz. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. I know now just what I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling. The night they were playing a beautiful Tennessee waltz. A beautiful Tennessee waltz.
So, well, actually, that worked out well, didn't it? Even though it wasn't what we intended. So that is the fantastic Katie Cross and Ross. And Ruthie said that it gave her goosebumps at the start of that, and it is. She's got a beautiful voice. She is quite well. No, what's the word? I don't know the word actually. She does play country, as well as write. She's sort of in a country or Americana style. So she has been attracting interviews and work in that genre. And if you go and check her out online, you'll see she's done some really amazing things. She's played for the government. She's when I say played for the government, she's played at events. It is her that actually Liz Taylor-Johnson mentioned, I've just realised, earlier on when she said about playing on the Acoustic Bliss stage one week and then the next she was at Wembley, and that's Katie Cross. And that is because, you've probably heard me say this before, but it's worth saying now for there's people who aren't regular watchers, that Katie put a... she put a video of herself on YouTube playing a C6 Steve tune, and somebody that he knows saw it, told him about it, and he invited her to support him live at Wembley Arena. Wow. And yeah, it was true. The week before Wembley Arena, she was on our wee stage in the pub, which was just love. And if you look round somewhere, I know it's on Peter's Facebook, but somewhere there's a film that he took with his what's that phone with his phone of her playing, Carol. And also one of her sound checking on that massive stage. And I think at the time she was 19. To say I wasn't jealous because well, actually I was more what's the word? I was trying to imagine what it would feel like to hear yourself singing through such a massive PA in such a big venue. So I guess I might have envied her that a bit, but it's not jealousy really. It's just like, wow, what an opportunity. But it just shows you this is the wonders of the interweb. Imagine, we were talking about this, weren't we? Imagine that we had lockdown. If you,
who knows? I could get the job of the next RoboCop.
I think it's in the bag.
Somebody could watch this broadcast that we're doing and think.
Somebody could and think.
We've found the next RoboCop.
They're going to send people up.
It could happen.
They're going to send people up.
Fingers
anyway,
crossed. Fingers crossed.
Mike Abbott said he supported Throw Up Frank once. Did you? We paid for Charlie Chuck. There's a thing. Throw Up Freddie and Charlie Chuck. There's a pair. He was a lovely man. But anyway, it was a bit random, Steve Duncan. So we're on birthday mode, and actually we've had far too little of this. Our next player, but it is birthday. What's that?
And crime fighting.
And crime fighting. It is birthday and crime fighting night. So let's have a little bit of this. It's nostalgia and hope for the future all in one. And if you're still watching, Dark Streak is after you.
Criminals beware. Tomorrow.
My bonny Irish lads, oh, come o'er the hill to your lover. You choose the rose, love, and I'll make the vow, and I'll be your true love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows, fair is the lily o' the valley, clear is the water that flows from the Boyne, and my love is fairer than any. 'Tis not for the parting my sister pains, 'tis not for the grief of my mother, 'tis all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass, that my heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows, and fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the pine, and my love is fairer than any. 'Tis not for the parting that my sister pains, 'tis not for the grief of my mother, 'tis all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass, that my heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows, fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the pine, and my love is fairer than any. Well, folks, right now, back to me beer.
Back to my beer, says Gordy.
We Gordy.
Oh, Gordy. Takes me back. So, that was Gordy's 60th birthday, because that was from 2015. And it was in fine fettle that night then. Oh, that was a good night. I just pour him out there. Pour him out the van to get him home. Mark, so I want you to find 2017 now. So we're going to jump to 2017. Unbelievably. Oh, so we've got a comment here. Before branching out as Robocop, Mike says.
Just give me a time code.
Before branching out as Robocop, you ought to do an apprenticeship with Q bikes first. With the Q bikes. I don't know what that is. You get. I don't know, Mike. We've no idea. Far too. Sometimes you're all far too clever for us. Ransom. Oh yeah. So anyway, in essence, people are asking.
Oh, he's gone wonky.
So let me give Mark this job. Right. I think that's 40.
Jesus.
46. Look, 2017, 146. Right.
146.
Yeah, I think that's what it is there. 146.52.
Right,
so Deej was saying that he's got a Bailey electric guitar that he very kindly bought for us, and there is a story. It's too long probably to tell, but we played at a festival in southern Italy, and to cut a very long story short, the guitars went missing for quite some time, and we understood that they had been held by somebody as ransom, non-payment of some fees from that thing, and it was all a bit shady, and we didn't think we'd ever see them again because it was more than one. We didn't think we'd get them back, and we did, and thankfully, and DJ brought them. And actually he mentioned we showed a film a couple of weeks ago of a place called Olivewood at Terravecchia.
Cheers, Deej.
And he said, "Is that my guitar in there?" And I didn't get a chance to reply. So if you look at a few episodes back, there was this really nice film of this festival that we went to, and it was beautiful. But there's a whole other story there. Now, so we are unbelievably, it's heading on for, well, we're not quite at 11:30, but we're heading that way. So we've got a few more things to do, because it is still birthday. Now, I actually had a treat, because one of the other birthdays that we missed majorly this month was Anne Duffy's birthday, and she's had a big birthday, and normally we would have all got together and had a massive celebration, and so it's a bit strange that we didn't, and we had plans that we couldn't do, but hopefully we'll be able to do them next year. So, and I had a plan to play something this evening for that, but unfortunately I haven't loaded that bit of video up, because I've got about 400 others loaded up. So we're gonna do that now. I have been sent another short film to play, but it hasn't got music to it, and I didn't have time to actually look at it, so I can't really talk to it. So I'm going to save that for next week, and either get some music or talk to it. So we're all friends. We're celebrating all of the birthdays in September, and there are many people who have joined us for their birthday celebrations over the years. And quite often, when we all gathered together, people who know and love Acoustic Bliss, and some of the incredible players and characters that we've had over the years. Oh, are we keeping you up? Shocking.
It's riveting, Carol.
You're shocking.
What are you on about?
Yeah, well, anyway. Oh, God, do you know, I despair. I actually despair. Look, my cheeks are getting pink. I despair. I totally despair. So anyway, what I was trying to say, building up in a nice way to what was coming up next, but now I'm cross.
I think I might have an ingrowing hair.
Oh, I'll give you an ingrowing blooming something in a minute. Right, that sounds just like, oh, honestly, you've brought me out in a pink
Should we play
thingy.
this clip?
Well, I was telling people about it. Do you want to tell people?
Yeah, it's on my belly.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Right, okay, I've had enough now. So, this, all of that stuff I said before. So this is a special moment, always was special, and all of you, birthday people and regulars, will remember and love this. So it's, we haven't finished, but we're building up to our end. So here we go.
No. Now is the song that Carol was talking about. It makes her uncomfortable, even though she's a sort of a vegetarian, vegan kind of person. It's about killing animals.
It's not the killing bit, it's the sweary bits.
I was once a vegetarian. This is Moira's version, birthday. This is Moira's
carrots have got
birthday.
feelings too, you know.
This is her birthday, and she requested this, and it's an ironic song that well,
just sing it.
Okay. There are sweary words. We're all happy workers down at the abattoir, shoveling entrails into buckets of stripes. Yeah, we're all happy workers down at the abattoir. Young old works, oh how I love to be there tonight. I can see y'all singing, man. Oh, took the humane killer into the animal's neck to see him squirm in there. Gives me a sexual thrill. And when I see him rising there, all covered in blood, I get the urge to fuck him. I think I might. 'Cause we're all happy workers down at the abattoir, shoveling entrails into buckets of stripes. at the abattoir, shoveling entrails into buckets of shite. Yeah, we're all happy workers down at the abattoir. Oh, how I love to be there tonight.
Shoveling entrails into buckets of shite.
Where to put the humane killer into the animal's neck. To see him squirm in there gives me a sexual thrill.
Good God.
And when I see him writhing there, all covered in blood, I get the urge to fuck him. I think I might. God, we're all happy workers down at the abattoir,
Shoveling entrails into buckets of shite. We're all happy workers
down at the abattoir. Oh, how I love to be there at night.
Ken. And oh yeah, honestly, just that song alone, I could actually write a book about that song alone. Just the things that happened when that song was playing, some of the faces. And he would often, one of my particular favourites was actually when we were at the Borough Fields, and the pub was really quite small, so you could literally see the whites of everybody's eyes. And he started playing it, and one night the bowling club were in, and there was a lot of faces that looked like they'd, what's that expression, smacked bums or something, I don't know. They were but we loved him.
Face like a bulldog licking piss off.
No, not that one. No, that was another one. Anyway, Chloe says, what a tune. Yeah, and you'll have seen that played in so many different circumstances. Now, anyway, you can see that Mark.
I'm just demonstrating how to dispatch a mole. Okay, just a quick twist. Job done.
Right.
Quick twist to the neck. Job done.
But that's just awful, isn't it?
A swift twist to the neck. A yank. And that's all it takes, folks. I'll just demonstrate that one more time. Grab the head.
Oh,
a swift twist of the neck. Break its fucking neck.
Oi! Look, I've told you about swearing. Honestly.
It's a mole. I don't mean it.
Right. So
I love moles, really.
I'm sorry, you see, this is all...
Moles don't eat vegetables anyway. They eat worms.
Now...
So moles are our friends.
You might think, why don't they do all this beforehand? Why don't they get this? I'm not joking, it would take me 2 days to make the sections and cut this all out. Two days. It takes me the best part of a day to sort everything out as it is.
Who's saying that?
Me, I'm saying it. No, I'm saying that's what they would say. For goodness sake, why are we looking at the top of our head? Anyway,
the dark streak will sort them out.
Right, we have one last act right before we do the last song. So we're not going to be finishing quite so late.
Quick twist,
so that Moira doesn't get kicked out the pub. Now the next act, this is a long time ago. This is 2015, and they've gone on to do much bigger things.
Hold the body. Than
Acoustic Bliss, but they were doing big things before. But what I mean is they've now got some cracking videos, and they've been playing some really good gigs, and they are two brothers. They are really nice guys, and they have a style which is really distinct to them. Oh, hang on a minute, can you set that, is that an in point there? Right, okay.
I was lucky.
I love the voices and I love the harmonies in this, because as you know, being a sort of a singer, that's what floats my boat, is hearing different voices and difference. That's what I love. So anyway, I don't know how much we're not going to, but we're going to play. This is from 2015, and actually they did come back later and do a session. So we'll play some more another day. But this is just a little thing, because it's quite uplifting for the end. Because we're almost at the end, not quite. We have one more after this, and so we'll come back. But hopefully Mark will have not upset Mole too much. And if you can stop yawning long enough to make it to the end, then we'll do it. So are we ready? Press play. Thank you.
Twist the head.
Hello folks, good evening. We're called King of Birds. This is a wee song about the Clutha. It's called I Hope We Don't Fall in Love.
Blackbird coming down, teardrops on the ground, crashing through the ceiling. There's a healing here that never will be found. This town never sleeps with all this pain she keeps, hidden in a broken heart that's torn apart like petals and leaves. And everything I hold dear disappears. We got us, and that's enough. But I hope that we don't fall in love. 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 When you wish upon a star, say prayers across your heart. Be careful what you wish for. You can't live your days just waiting for the sun. And everything I hold close goes up in smoke. We got us, and that's enough. But I hope that we don't fall in love. I
Thanks, folks. Pete, is it possible to get this guitar up a wee bit? Just a wee touch. Thank you.
This is a song called Here and Gone. Just when you think you're flying, just when you think you're free, someone calls your name. How fragile is the flame? Just when you think you're flying, just when you think you're free, someone calls your name. How fragile is the flame? What do we know? This thing that we hold is here and gone. A glimmer of light that once burned so bright is here and gone. When someone calls your name, how fragile is What do we know? This thing that we hold is here and gone. The glimmer of light that once burned so bright is here and gone. Just when you think you're flying, just when you think you're free, when someone calls your name, how fragile is the flame?
Thanks, folks.
Thanks very much. I've never done it, but I'd like to thank Mark for letting me use his guitar every time I come here. Thanks very much. It's probably the best guitar I've ever played in my life. That's the truth, I'm telling you. This is a song called When We Were Kings. Hopefully we're going to get a chance to put something out early next year, so this song will definitely be on it. It's called When We Were Kings.
Thanks for having us, folks. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Happy birthday, God.
A little bit short. So, King of Birds. Awesome. And look them up. and hopefully we'll get a session with them, and I'll get them in touch with them. So we just noticed Caroline, I don't know if you're still watching, but we noticed that Caroline put a thing on YouTube.
Wow.
And there's something not working in our
crime fighting glasses have
thing.
malfunctioned.
There's something not working in our thing, so we were trying to put it up and we couldn't, and I don't know how long that message has been there. I'm really sorry, but Caroline, who's messaged
Hello,
in,
Caroline and Jamie.
Caroline used to be behind the bar in the Bliss, and Jamie used to run, those of you who remember the Boroughfields Cafe Bar, he used to do Friday night decks in the bar. Became a bit of a cult, wasn't it, the Friday night with DJ Jam, and then he did Fridays and other nights in the Firehouse, and then elsewhere as well, and then of course more recently he was last year was at the Smoking Goat. So Caroline, hope you had a good birthday. Mentioned we had Sparky 2 in the house last week, showing you, to say hello to you.
Happy birthday.
So we've got a birthday treat for Caroline, because she won't have seen this, and she won't know it. None of you will have seen it. It's a Media One, Mark. So we're sneaking this one in because we didn't know that Caroline and Jamie were watching, and I found this today and I thought we'd sneak it in. So it's the penultimate track of tonight's show. We've
Which
got
one
time.
is it?
It's that one at the bottom, and this
one?
my friends, is the real. Yeah. It's the real blues.
Rock and roll.
See if you know where it is.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Go on then.
Why'd you cut it?
I didn't effing cut it off.
Stop.
Again.
So that was Jamie, our Jamie. He was dressed as a convict, and that is the cells under the town hall in Ayr.
Let that be a warning to all you
there is a jail.
criminals.
There was a jail. There is a jail under
considering messing with the dark streak. That's where you end up.
And we did a little exhibition. They had a film festival, and we did a little exhibition, and we took up quite a bit of the cell area, and Jamie came in, got full into the part, but he did
This
actually
gets harder
say,
the longer it
Jamie, I
goes
don't know
on.
if you're watching, but do you remember saying how it made you feel quite melancholy? It actually made you feel really quite, you felt it being down there, because
we all did. It was grim down there.
It was grim.
It is grim down
there. Because the air, it was very solid, and Anyway, so that was a little gem that I found, and so that's the real blues. That is the blues. And if you get chance, they do open up sometimes today. If you get chance to go and have a look in the jail, it's really interesting. It is really interesting. So anyway, last orders at the bar. If you're still in the pub, and look, I want to thank everybody for coming and watching, because obviously there'd be no point. And
me.
frankly, you are all keeping me sane.
I want to know why the farts smell different in the bath.
Oh, thankfully, my mother doesn't watch this. She hasn't got the internet, and Mark's mum doesn't.
Does anybody
She's
know?
asleep by now, so we're all right. We're good. We're good.
Why they smell different in the bath?
Ay.
There's got to be a reason.
I don't know the answer to that because I don't know what you're talking about.
Why do farts smell different?
No, I don't want. You don't have to say it again.
Why do
Anyway,
farts smell
it's time
different
to
in
go.
the bath?
So, look, on behalf of me and the Dark Streak, coming to I don't know, a crime.
Nobody knows my real identity.
Downhill near you.
He's the Dark Streak.
He has actually suggested that I
Blink
get a
and
bike
you'll
as
miss
well.
him.
And I quite like the idea of having a bike, but not now I've seen
Criminals live in fear of the Dark Streak.
I'm going to get a big van instead. Right, so we are almost at the end. So thank you, and thanks to Moira for organising this. For everybody that's had a birthday in September, we're sorry that this is probably like I had mine in June and it was the weirdest birthday I've
We're
ever had.
taking up actual internet time, you know that. We're using up the internet for this. Hope it's worth it.
Oh, but watching you make a knife or yank a bandsaw off a plinth, that's worth taking up. Do you know that every day, 83 years worth, and I say that again, 83 years worth of video is loaded to YouTube every day.
83 years worth.
83 years worth of video.
Somebody's got to watch all that.
Not me. Anyway, thank you very much. So, as it is, it's like party, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah.
I've watched most
the
of
last
it.
song of the night, it has to be this. Moira would, of course, ask for this, as would Gemma. There's lots of people that would ask for this. And we're not quite sure which version this is, but this is a version. And we want to thank you all for joining us. Me and Dark Streak are off. At least we'll be able to find our way home with the flashing light and all.
Yeah, just remember.
Thank you very, very much.
The Dark Streak always follows through.
We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Once upon a time, there was a tiger.
You better dance like you've never ever danced before. She's disappeared. Oh,
Where we used to raise a glass or two.
and maybe stand on the bar once or twice as I recall.
There she is. Sometimes I would see you in the tavern, and we dream of all the good things we could do. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and then. The life we choose, we fight and never lose. For we are young and we will have our way. La 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 la. Then the many years went spinning by us. They do, don't they?
Birthdays all the bloody time. And the birthday this, birthday that.
We lost our starry notions on the way. Sometimes I would see you in the tavern, and we look at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and then. Live the life we choose, we fight and never lose. For we are young and we will have our way.
just before we moved to the firehouse, which Bob also used to own. And Bob took us in when we were homeless because the pub that shall remain nameless closed down and didn't bloody tell us. And Bob took us in. He welcomed us in through the cold and windy door. But will anybody come, we said, didn't we? Will anybody arrive? What will the bar staff be like? Look back, look back, look back. So, I went to the pub that shall remain nameless and I put a poster on the door and I looked and just the other day I went by the tavern that should not be named. And nothing was the way it used to be. It really closed down. Boo, boo. Don't distract me, don't distract me. Oh, in the glass I saw a strange reflection. And it really felt like this. Was that sad and lonely woman really me? But then, yeah. Actually, right, so then I walked around the corner and I went and I walked into the firehouse, which by the way had really nice carpets, a pizza oven and did real coffee, which was really, we didn't think we should even be allowed in there, never mind this. Anyway, so, through the door I hear familiar laughter. Good one. I see your faces and I hear you call my name. And do you know what? It really was like that. Yes, my friends, we're older and wiser.